Mr. Lamb, I wanted to ask you, because your story in particular is one that I think resonates with a lot of people. If you could just describe both on the labor shortage side, what is it that people say, or what's the rationale people use, or what's your sort of real-life understanding of why it's been so hard to get people to come into the labor force and do this job? And secondly, and more important, I think, to this overall discussion is, when the prices of your supplies and or your labor go up, I'm not sure people fully appreciate that at some point the numbers have to work. You can't charge less for something than what it takes for you to bring it. You can't do that cost. You've got to make some profit, or you won't be a business for long. If you could describe the mechanics of the labor shortage, why you think people are not working, or what they say. And the second piece is, what happens when the price of labor and the products goes up, how you have to price that through to the extent you can.
So from just personal experience, on the onset of the pandemic, obviously everyone started getting unemployment checks. And then I tried, after we opened back up for dine-in around mid-October, I called everyone back as part of my duty to extend and invite them back to get their jobs. I never said they were laid off. I never said they were fired. At any opportunity, they could come back at any time. And resoundingly, my staff all said no, because I was getting paid more to sit at home collecting my unemployment check than I would be coming into work. That's separate. So now, I'm still hiring. I'm still short-staffed. I still need people, front of house mostly, servers, busboys, hostesses, whatever. And I'm willing to pay anywhere from $15 to $20 an hour. And these kids and these people are saying increasingly, no, I actually don't want to do that. I actually want to work in the kitchen. I don't want face-to-face interaction with people. I just wanted to work in the kitchen, which makes no sense to me. I'm willing to give you a job paying you good money, and you can become a manager. You can become you just have to start at the bottom, and I'm willing to give you an opportunity to do so. They don't want it, and no one is really applying for it. No one's really interested in doing that. Second part, the supply and the inventory. You're right. I've had to increase my prices, like I said in my opening testimony, 3 times in the past 6 months alone. Part of the reason why I think the EIDL and these grants and programs is a bad idea is because I have my invoices. I have all of them here. I can show you real, tangible numbers of how much money I'm paying. As Ms. Kumar alluded to earlier, oil has gone up like crazy. Chicken, vegetables, very, very simple items, which in and of itself is innocuous when you see price increases like this. But when I'm selling one plate of chicken teriyaki, let's say, the chicken has gone up, the bell peppers has gone up, the mushrooms in it has gone up, the onions has gone up, the box I'm putting it in has gone up, the bag that I'm putting the box in has gone up, the price that I have to pay for the online services I have to pay for has gone up. The propane has gone up, the everything. The pay that I have to pay my employees has gone up. I cannot continue to sell this one plate of chicken teriyaki for the exact same price as I did in 2019. It used to be $12.50. I'm selling it for $15 now. That price is reflective of what I have to deal with and the supply chain issues that I see on a day-to-day basis. Now, the programs, let's say I can get $10,000 from this EIDL program. You can do the math on these invoices. That $10,000 is going to last me exactly 1 month. Let's say I get $100,000. Great, I can skimp along for another 10 months. What I need, what restaurants across the board need, is more stability in going back to the prices that it was in 2019, 2018, where it was actually affordable and competitive to be able to do business. I'm not an economic professor or fellow or student, but I think the way it works is that prices go up, you charge people more, and it's just an ever-growing fire that feeds on itself and makes it worse.